Folks, it almost didn't happen. I muted. You know about the 30-second thing. You know. I've said it a million times. Stop trolling, you motherfucker. We're back. Lolcow Nobodies. I almost blew it off, but then I realized that I might have to blow it off Thursday and Friday because I'm going to be in a hotel, so I don't know how well that Wi-Fi is going to hold up. So I better do one today. So we're going to talk about some stuff. Boogie and Rastov together again, of course. We're not gonna talk about Vito. We're not gonna talk about Vito, of course. I said I wouldn't talk about Vito unless he quit Biggest Problem. So of course we're not gonna talk about Vito. We're definitely not gonna watch him crash out on Ethan Van Sciver's stream. None of that's gonna happen. So get that out of your mind. Hotel with Mo. Unfortunately, not. I'd love to. It's gonna be a hotel with myself. I'm not gonna have shit to do in fucking Detroit, where I'm gonna be. Besides the thing I'm going there for, but I'm gonna be there for a couple days. Talk about the money laundering. I made it very clear that I do not think there's money laundering, and I've made my reasoning why clear too. I don't think there's any more there. I think I'm just repeating things I've already said to you on the stream about Lolcow money laundering. Anyway, enough of this preamble. I gotta do the thing that you hate, so just fucking go do something else for like 2 minutes, and then the show will happen. If I can fucking find it, Jesus Christ, there we go.
Keeps the Christ, he's got an ego so tall, but it shatters like glass when the haters call. Boogie's tears flow like a river so wide. Rostov's gone, now he's got no one to confide.
He's not gone anymore. Together again.
Dreaming of fried dreams, buckets of chicken. Yeah, that's his only scheme. Lolcow Nobodies, we're spilling the tea, broadcasting chaos from the LCU. Tommy sees the king, he's running the show. All the rest just clowns, in case you didn't know. Boogie whines, he's stuck in his feels, while Wings is scheming on his next meal deal. Keem's on Twitter, throwing his fits. His tears hit harder than his YouTube hits. Tommy's mic's on, the legend takes the stage. The LQ's finest, turning every page. Lolcow Nobodies, we're spilling the tea, broadcasting chaos from the LCU spree. Tommy sees the king, he's running the show. All the rest just clowns, in case you didn't know. Lolcow Nobodies, we're spilling the tea, broadcasting chaos from the LCU spree. Tommy sees the king, he's running the show. All the rest just clowns, in case you didn't know.
What's up, y'all? We're here once again. Welcome to the show. I can't seem to find a level of ring light that doesn't either blow me the fuck out or is too dark and still fucking warbly. So I guess this is the best I'm pulling off. So I d- funnily enough, I said I was delaying the stream so I could watch Lolcow and see if there was Lolcow content tonight. I didn't because I tried to take a nap before the show, and then the alarm went off, and I just went back to sleep because I couldn't. So I didn't see Lolcow tonight, but I did see the Lolcow from Sunday. Stalker Riley. I did see Sunday's Lolcow, and that was of course Boogie and Rastov together again. Last week, Boogie was bitching about how Rastov doesn't want to be his friend anymore, and he's too concerned with Billy the Fridge to be friends with Boogie. But because I guess Keemstar didn't want to bother, with dealing with Boogie's convention stream, because Boogie was at a convention. He sent Rastov to do the job, and they got to reconnect and rekindle their cute little relationship where they play magic cards and talk about nerd shit. And I'm gonna be real with you, this so far, it's 4 hours. I haven't gotten a chance to finish it, but so far, this is probably one of my favorite episodes of Lolcow in a while. Because, like, the thing is, obviously, I'm somewhat invested in this current state of Lolcow, where there's all this fucking drama in the universe, and there's all these various retards doing various retarded shit. But I do miss when it was just a podcast where they would talk, and this is good vibes. I enjoyed Boogie and Rastov just casually conversating. It was a nice change of pace from all the fucking, oh, what's going on in the LCU? CD-ROM, pedophile sympathizer. Well, let's talk about that for the 74th time. Well, I'm Keemstar. Let's get right to the stupid pedo shit. That's what Keemstar sounds like. Yeah, it really gets taxing. So I was glad to just have a nice Boogie and Rastov chatting it up. Not that Rastov is very talented, but it was a breath of fresh air. Rastov is like the biggest fucking ball washer in the history of time, though. Fucking, it would take heaven and earth itself to fucking detach his tongue from Keemstar's asshole. It's really it's really something special. I don't even know what Boogie sees in this guy, but he really wanted him to be his friend again, and for this, at least for the length of this stream, he got his wish. Keemstar was probably busy getting drunk and being pissed. I guess Brantley did something. I'll report on that tomorrow. I'll watch the episode. Uh, the Keem is way too sensitive about fucking Brantley. Jesus Christ. Fucking ended a whole show because a caller talked about her pussy. Now he's like inventing new rules because of something to do with Brantley. Like you don't gotta be so fucking uh anal about your girl, right? Like just it's really annoying. It's really annoying how fucking possessive he is of Brantley, and how Brantley is this precious little flower. And if anybody goes anywhere near Brantley for any reason or says anything off color about Brantley, he's got to have a fucking shit fit. Like, I understand if people are like genuinely like harassing her and being mean to her, but like that never seems to be the case. It seems to be like something stupid. Like Brantley wasn't there because during Brantley's Pussy Gate, it was a fucking one of the stupid spin-off shows. And they had like a hotline where people could call in on their telephones, and somebody called in on his telephone and was like, "Oh, there's this rumor that Mike saw Brantley's pussy by accident," and that got the show canceled. Fucking retarded. Oh, also, another news. So there was Lolcow Tech Talk, which we complained about. I've complained about on the show before because it's actually not about technology at all. And once they lost CD-ROM, they finally changed the name. It's Lolcow's Short Bus, or it was Lolcow's Short Bus. And then fucking Rastov and Sweet Tea got all fucking virtue signally. And now it's now it's just Lolcow Bus. What a fucking what a great show. Hey guys, what's your favorite podcast? Oh, I love Lolcow Bus. The fuck is that? The fuck does that mean? Like all the other names make some amount of sense. Rewind, they go over the stories. Fucking nerds, they're nerds. Fucking chubby, they're fat. Then there's just Lolcow Bus. The fuck is that? Which I guess Rastov and Sweet Tea don't like that name either, but they just don't have anything better right now. So there's Lolcow Bus. Just driving along in their little bus. Not a little bus, regular sized bus. Before it was a little bus. Now it's just a regular standard issue size bus. They're driving it around. Sweet Tea still doesn't have any teeth, although I guess Boogie's trying to work on that, trying to get his teeth guy to do Sweet Tea's teeth. Remember how fucked Boogie's teeth looked back in the day when he got his new teeth? I do. He looked pretty goofy. Okay, have I stalled enough? I think I've stalled enough. This episode is about Vito, secretly. I said in the last Vito episode that I was not going to talk about Vito again until he quit Biggest Problem in the Universe or got fired for Biggest Problem in the Universe. Or Dick quit Biggest Problem in the Universe, I guess, because of his actions. But I just can't hold it in, man. He's really off the rails this time. Usually there's like a he goes on for a while, he realizes what he's done is bad, he stops for a while, but then he starts again. That's a pattern we've come used to, but now he's just done. And it's really heartbreaking to just see him fucking barreling the bullet train towards a fucking cliff. He can't. The comic book broke him. It's over. He became Eric July. He lived long enough to see himself become the Eric July. He can't handle little fucking criticisms of his comic book. So recently, uh, there's this guy named Liam who's part of Comicsgate. And a long time ago, he entered. You might remember this, Redux, because you listened to the PCP when it was just Ben and Gib. For a long time, Gib was talking about entering this same competition. It's like this manga competition where you write like a one-shot manga and you send it in, and it gets judged by like Akira Toriyama and Ichiro Oda and like all these famous manga artists. And this Liam character entered this event also. And I guess he got some feedback from these people, and he put it on the back of his like comic book that he put out later. And Vito, because Liam went on a stream, and said that Super Killer was not a well crafted story. He is now insisting that these quotes are fake and running around on streams bitching about how these quotes are fake and how Liam's a liar because the quotes are fake. And just for no reason. Like Liam is like friends with people who are hypothetically friends with Vito, and he's rocking the boat because he can't handle people saying his comic book sucks. After years ago, they were doing all this shit to Eric July and watching him spin out in this exact same way and criticizing it, and it's so I just can't handle it, man. I'm genuinely sad. I'm sad that Vito has gone off the deep end because now he's like, people will talk to him about the show, and he's like, "Oh, I want to do comedy on the show, but now I do the show with a screaming woman." He fucking rage quit the podcast. Let's pull that clip up. Fucking pussy coward rage quits the podcast at the fucking slightest hint of aggression. Let's play the tape. He claims this is not a rage quit. What would you call this? Let's take a look at this not rage quit that Vito did.
Having 30,000 investors.
I hate Streamlabs, man. Okay, there's the camera. Here's biggest problem in the universe. Let's check it out. I took it to a little bit before he left. Let's take a look.
You go on Manny's most importantest podcast. Frank Lucas for 5. Woody's gamertag eyebrows almost jumped off screen when Vito admitted to having 30,000 invested magic cards. I wonder why Super Killer was late. I don't think those things are connected. Frank Lucas for 2. Get off the drugs and stop arguing with fans. You think me buying magic cards is why the comic was delayed?
Yeah.
Okay. Rumpled Foreskin for 2. Did you see what went down
in Slabanon. And for another 2 goes, slobbing on these nuts. I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
good one.
What
good
is
one.
slobbing on? Davey, 2 dope for 5. Glad to see Vito has a backbone and isn't associating with that liar Dick anymore.
Fucking shit he said about like, oh, I'm not gonna associate with somebody who lies about me. And yet here he is on the podcast because he has no principles. Like, I don't want him to quit the podcast either, but just based on what you said, Vito, you should probably quit the podcast.
Schizo Sean for 5 tonight on the After.
Oh yeah, I saw you call me a liar, you fucking cocksucker.
Well, you did lie, but I don't know if you're lying on.
That fucking sarcasm. He's so insufferable. He's so punchable, man. I want to fucking clock him. I want to give him 5 across the eyes because he's such a shithead.
Purpose or
Guys with better reputation.
On purpose. He knows how to not be a shithead. People have explained to him how not to be a shithead. He's doing it on purpose.
Than you have called me a liar.
Yeah, it's clear that you misremembered a situation, which is fine. Sometimes
weirdly calling my wife
I don't think
about
it was
Boston.
weird. I never called her about Boston, though. See, that's what you don't. That's what you've like mixed up in your head.
You texted her about Boston. You called her about. Oh God, I don't know.
All right, let's
some other
hold
shit.
on. Let's.
Oh,
Take
you
a
called her
look
about
at the text.
Hackamania.
Let's see the text about Boston. Let's try to find.
You texted me
real
about
quick.
Boston a couple times. It was a
So
call.
did I text her? Did I text her about Boston?
I think so. Yeah.
You think so? Okay. So
Yeah,
should
I mean,
I
I
post
don't.
these? Should I post these texts
Text of what?
of me not talking to her about Boston at all?
What would that
Because
prove?
that you don't remember what happened, and you seem to think I talked to her about Boston for some reason.
You texted her about Boston. Yeah.
Okay, so
you
I'll
called her
post-
about Hackamania. I think that was when you
And
called her.
what did I?
This is such a semantic argument. Obviously, Dick is even if I give Vito credit and he's not completely making up that these texts are here and that they prove that Dick is lying, he's misremembering. He called her about Boston. I guarantee it. If he didn't text her about Boston, he fucking called her about Boston. Dick's not making this up. Vito is being retarded on purpose.
Say to her about Boston.
I don't know, some shit about am I going to
Going around calling Dick fucking washed up and irrelevant. Meanwhile, he makes fucking. Let's compare personal Patreon, shall we? Patreon.com/Vito. Is it just /Vito? Maybe it's Vito Comedy. No, it's Patreon.com/Vito Comedy. You can tell I'm not subscribed to him. Is it Vito Gesualdi? I don't know. Less than 1,000, okay? Take my word for it. I've seen it recently. Less than 1,000. And let's see what patreon.com/the Dick Show is at, shall we? Dick's separate Patreon has nothing to do with Vito. What's it at? Let's see. Is it gonna show me? Or is it's not gonna show me because I'm in it? Okay. 15,430. Who's irrelevant, Vito? Which one of you is irrelevant, Vito?
to Boston?
Wow,
You really wanted to know if you were going to Boston. You texted her, you texted Randy about it, you texted Carl, and you texted me.
This is crazy. Okay, man.
Hey, listen up, fat boy. I know you texted these people about Boston. You want me to call Randy right now?
What'd you call that? What would you call what just occurred there? Dick, the first sign of Dick raising his voice, ready to argue with him about his stupid, inane bullshit, and he's gone. What would you call that? What would you call that event? Might it be a rage quit, perhaps? Would that be the correct assessment? I think it might be. It's just insufferable. And then there was a sequel fight, which I'm gonna try to watch on this stream. I have a feeling I'm not gonna get through it because it's just sad. It's interesting and I want to talk about it and I want to yell about it, but like Biggest Problem in the Universe is my favorite show ever, and I'm losing it again. I'm losing it again. We already lost it once. There's another guy who had a similar crash out, and we're losing it again, and it's fucking tragic. But yeah, he went on Ethan Van Sciver's stream. Good old Clip Sama clipped that. Thank you, Clip Sama.
Fraud and you know.
This is how far I got in my own personal watch through. Let's take it from the beginning. 1.5 times speed. There's something that I want to point out here that like Vito has been doing a lot lately, and it's really getting under my skin. It's really just crawling in there. I'm getting sick of it. Let's see.
For 1 second, Dick Masterson is under the room. What's up, Dick?
What's up, guys? How you doing? Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday to you too. I got Vito.
Hey, happy
in here.
belated birthday.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, happy.
Yeah, 51 years old, man. Too old for this shit. I'll tell you that. Did we wake you
We're
up?
gonna be doing this in our 80s.
Oh, fuck, man.
Well, some of us will be.
Yeah, I'll be out of here. I'll be out of this fucking nonsense.
You'll be in the ground, Vito. What are you
I
doing?
probably will
Putting
be.
through your veins.
You're right. I got nothing but sugar in my veins.
Did we wake you up, Dick? I'm sorry about that, man. But yeah, Vito.
Restarted my diet today. I can't be like Vito. I gotta pass Vito. I think Vito's like 100 pounds lighter than me. I gotta catch up.
No, I just gotta be quiet because of the baby. He's sleeping for the first time. Thank Christ.
You're up at like 2 in the
what's
morning.
It's wonderful. It's a miracle. What the hell is happening on the stream?
Yeah, Vito's fucking torturing Dick like this and fucking blowing up his spot like this while he's trying to raise an infant child. What a fucking shit sack. Just behave. Your co-host is trying to raise a fucking baby and he's making you thousands of dollars a month. Stop fighting with people online and rocking the boat.
I don't know.
I'm bullying Vito for lying.
Yeah. Johnny keeps accusing me of lying.
You are lying.
What am I lying about specifically?
Everything. You're a dumb fucking retard.
When I say specifically, you can't say everything.
Oh,
You
you
an
decide
example.
how I answer. Fuck you.
Why don't you name one thing I'm lying about?
Liam, you're lying about Liam. How about that? You're lying about
Okay,
Liam.
and what is my lie about Liam?
You're saying he made up quotes. But no, that artist thinks he's a good artist. That's the point of him.
So Akira Toriyama said, "It's great to see this kind of ambition about Liam." That's a direct quote from Akira.
I don't care.
He said the winners of these contests are good artists.
Hold on. The Liam stuff is not of interest to Dick Masterson. A couple of things. Now, Dick said something earlier to me today that I took to heart because I never looked at it this way, Dick. Like I see Vito and I say, oh, Vito's like a lot of my friends have said Vito's a piece of shit. Like seriously, stay away from Vito. He's a piece of shit. And I say, what do you mean? Like Vito and Dick, I love their show. I say Dick and Vito. Vito and Dick, biggest problem in the universe. They're a team. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, you'll probably have to stop saying that pretty soon.
And so I stand by Vito, and then I kind of say to Vito, Vito's picking on.
He's quiet quitting the biggest problem in the universe, to use the new like corporate term. He's quiet quitting the biggest problem. He's being pretty loud about the quiet quitting. But like he's not. It's as in he's not actually quitting, but like he's exhibiting behaviors that like will obviously result in Dick not wanting to work with him anymore because he's a fucking vindictive piece of shit.
A comic skater who, by the way, Dick attempted suicide 2 years ago.
Who's hilarious. I will probably, if he starts another podcast after he leaves Dick, I will probably watch it. When Vito's being funny, he's really funny. But he's just a shithead. And he won't stop. And he's gonna destroy his uncle. Like Maddox. I watched the best debate in the universe. I liked the best debate in the universe. But it never had any chance of success. Because Maddox burned bridges with so many people and was such a fucking shit stain behind the scenes trying to ruin people's lives that nobody wanted to support his show. And it's gonna be the same thing for Vito. I'm gonna be one of 5 people watching the fucking Vito Gesualdi show because I think he's funny, but he's gonna fucking blow up his own spot because he can't behave.
Liam did?
Yes. He was in the
Because he was getting bullied?
Akira Toriyama wasn't nice enough to him.
You see what I'm talking about?
There we go.
Vito has so I said, Vito, just leave him alone. Like this is the thing. Like there are many people that you can bully.
Well,
bully me. What are you bullying me?
I saw that start, and Liam was on Frog Tony's show, and he gave very mild criticism of Super Killer, and Vito almost immediately started going into this like fake review thing, and then he was swearing all week that he was going to do it on Biggest Problem and try to humiliate Liam.
Wait. What do you mean immediately went into it?
I got it now.
You were in
Hold on. On Frog Tony stream, I immediately went into the fake review thing. I want you to answer my question. On Frog Tony stream, did I bring up the fake review thing?
Do you think you command this show or something?
Well, I just, again, you have the situation wrong. You just don't know what you're talking about.
Fat boy.
So on Frog Tony show, what did I say about the reviews?
You were in the chat, and Liam gave very mild criticism of Superkiller, and it wasn't until he said, "Settle down." It wasn't until he said that your kryptonite soup thing was a sin, was considered a sin of a sin, and it was an awful MacGuffin. It wasn't until then that you started going, you fake quotes. You started all this fake quote shit.
All right, well now you're lying because hold on, you're wrong. I didn't learn about the fake quotes until probably 2-3 days later. I definitely could not have talked about them on Frog Tony stream because they didn't come out until after the stream.
That's when the fight started.
So you don't ever remember what's going on. You always extrapolate out some very exciting version of things.
Well, get Frog Tony in here. You can say exactly.
Yeah, bring him in. Frog Tony will. We can just look at when Frog Tony's stream happened and compare it to when the tweets came out. I didn't know about these fake quotes until days after the Frog Tony stream. How could I have brought them up?
What happened? He criticized Superkiller, and then that turned into you laying into this weird quote shit. Like, I mean, I
didn't know about the fake quotes until days later.
How did it happen?
No,
he's aware of it then. Why is it like why did you start attacking him on that? It's all because of the stupid Superkiller criticism that he did on Frog Tony.
Oh my god, dude.
It's because I was trying to be friends with this guy, and I said, "Hey, Liam, I don't even dislike you." Like,
so one guy gives you a little criticism on your comic book, and you use Dick Masters' show as a weapon?
Yes, that's what happened.
What are you talking about? I didn't do it. What did I do on the show?
Go look in Discord. You're threatening him in Discord to do this quote shit, and I mean, he can't.
I'm threatening him into what? How am I threatening him?
You're trying to get him to kill himself.
The deflection. It's so insufferable. Vito is the worst arguer. It's just like, again, 5 across the fucking eyes. He just makes you want to punch. I never would. Just to be clear, I don't think I made this clear enough earlier. I would never hurt Vito in any way. I would never hurt anybody in any way. I would never commit assault. But it's just, it's like he becomes so punchable when he argues like this. He's like, what did you say? What did I like? Can you answer my question, please? What did you say that I said at this time? Fucking kill yourself in Minecraft. Delete your Minecraft account.
I mean, what I don't know.
I'm trying to get Liam. Liam, don't kill yourself, please. I don't want you to kill yourself. Now, I do think that making up quotes from Akira Toriyama is really fucking weird. It's like spooky, scary stuff. No rational person would do that.
Superkiller. You only care about this.
No. I care because I, for the longest time, read these quotes on Liam's campaign pages, and I said, "Shit, this guy's hot shit." Akira Toriyama said, "It's great to see this kind of ambition," and I believed it. And now I went on Twitter and somebody goes, and guys I like, guys like Vonster, are posting this stuff.
Yeah, this is like obvious bullshit. Like it's
all right. So, Ethan, am I your enemy because I feel like these quotes were fake?
I'm the last person to declare anyone my enemy. I'm saying, like, what I was saying to you was...
I think the quotes are fake. They look fake to me.
So what?
Okay, well, I can let it go. You're right. So what? I think Liam should just say, yeah, I made up a couple quotes.
He doesn't even have any proof of this. He just says they look fake. Why is he doing this? Because he got criticized. He has to start a war.
To sound like a big guy. I know he's not going to do that, even though I think it would be in his best interest to go, all right, guys, I played around, I made up a couple quotes, it's not a big deal. And I wouldn't, honestly, I'd be like, that's fine. We all occasionally get caught with our hands in the cookie jar.
No, you're the liar. You're a huge liar.
Jokes that you made 3 years ago.
Can we just look at one of these quotes? I feel like we should at least show the people one of the quotes. Should we not show them one of the quotes so they understand why I thought this was so egregious?
Oh, you don't think it's egregious now?
I just really thought it was crazy. I would never make up a quote from Akira Toriyama praising me for my comic. I mean, I guess now you can. I guess now Liam has said, like, I can say, Ethan said, fuck the Maniac by Superkiller from EVS, and I can print that on the book now.
You can.
I just think it's bad to make up quotes. I think it's bad to make up quotes.
Put something funny in that book. Put one joke.
Yeah, well, it's a little too late.
No, it's not too late. You haven't printed it, have you?
Yeah, well, maybe you could make something funny. When's the last time you did that? Like 10 years?
Yeah. I seem to recall, we watched a clip a couple streams ago where you said that, like, Dick Masterson was the best comedy partner you could ever have, and that if you had to bullshit with somebody for 4 hours and make a good show, Dick Masterson would be the guy, and that he's great, that he's funny, and that you do comedy on the show. By saying Dick hasn't done anything funny in 10 years, you're saying your 4-year podcast is bad. Something that's half your fault.
I think
and it's not bad. You're just coping.
The biggest problem, too, was pretty funny. Dick, what happened?
I mean, I lost internet.
No, you ran away because you're a little girl.
My modem went out.
He watched the screen and then he lost.
There's something about so my modem can detect the screeching of a woman, and then that'll shut it down. So it's possible it heard the audio coming out of my speakers, and it kind of automatically disabled itself because it heard a woman screaming.
Well,
that's pretty funny.
It's all right, Dick. You don't have a comeback. You're a little too tired. You got a baby.
Yeah, that's his new angle, is that Dick's like a woman. Like, oh, he's acting like a woman. Oh. You're the one acting like a woman, Vito! You're the one who's like, oh, we need communication in our relationship. And then now you're crashing out because you couldn't get this, like, this idea of communication that you have. And now you're just like, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna burn it. I'm just gonna burn down this show that makes me thousands of dollars a month with this person who I said was like a great comedy partner and we made amazing content together. I'm just gonna burn that for no reason.
To worry about. You gotta worry about people texting your wife. You know, is a big deal. So I know you got a lot on your plate. Yeah, not anymore. Hey, thank God, I'm not gonna get her random texts of dogs and whatever else. It's over.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, yes, correct.
Literally 4 years of text from this woman, and now I don't got to deal with it. I'm fine with it.
Hey, yeah, you were friendly with Dick for a little while, yeah.
Johnny Rock.
And that is, it's fine that it's over. I don't need to talk to anybody about their dog or their life.
This is terrible.
Yeah,
I agree. Dick Masterson,
it's embarrassing.
The advice that you gave me, which was when somebody walks like your enemy and talks like your enemy.
Yeah.
You remember when you said that to me?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna say the same thing right back to you, buddy.
I know, man. I know. I've seen it happen before.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's a big problem.
There's so much.
Bring it up on the show. It'll be funnier than laundry.
There's so much good chemistry there. I don't know why Vito has to destroy.
Stupid, goofy problems. What do you mean? These roasts are. You're making fun of your show.
Everything in his life, like.
Well, you know, I'm just trying to do comedy. One part of this equation is trying to do comedy, and I hope the other part gets back to the comedy part again. We'll see.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, you know, you've made yourself like obnoxious to the people who act.
You focus on comedy and stop fighting online. Stop doing it. Shut the fuck up. Delete Twitter. Delete Reddit. Delete Facebook. Stop commenting on YouTube videos. Just do comedy.
Actually were your allies. Like, I would consider myself your ally. Like, people go, don't hang out with Vito, he's a pedophile. Right. And I go, no, he's on my show if he wants to.
Well, I just don't think Liam should have made up quotes. But if you're saying, you know, he's a suicidal little wooden boy, I can leave him alone. I get it.
Everybody in comics is a little bit wacky, and he's a
little fragile wooden boy. I'll leave him alone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's self.
Look what it sounds like. He tried to kill himself. I don't want him to kill himself. It's me pointing out that he made up a
Toriyama friend killing herself. Didn't you cry about your friend?
She did kill herself. What do you mean?
Yeah, okay, here's a guy who's suicidal. Shut the fuck up.
I just agreed to leave him the fuck alone.
No,
he made up some quotes, and I'll leave him alone.
No, you're clearly going to be an asshole again to him in an hour or a month.
He's a little wooden boy, and I don't want to break his little wooden bones. I got it. I'm there with you. He's fragile. I think sometimes. Look, I'll say here's Liam's biggest problem. Here's Liam's biggest problem is he gets on streams. He gets on streams and he goes, "Fuck you, Vito. I'm gonna whatever." Blah blah blah.
No, he was nice about Super Killer until I told him you were mocking him on the Discord.
And after I said quotes, he lost his mind.
Yeah, I just feel like
he should stop fighting with people because he's in a bad position. He should be a whimsical little guy who goes, "I made up a couple quotes from my book. I thought it was funny." If he did that, we would have a problem with it. The problem is that he goes, "You're crazy. I would never do that." Well, obviously you did. We can all see it. We're not stupid.
You know, you're digging your own grave, and it's a big fucking hole you're digging right now.
If my grave is predicated on Liam making up an Akira Toriyama quote, okay, I'll hang out in the grave with Akira Toriyama.
But this is just because he made fun of Super Killer. Like, all the shit that you're saying is just.
No, it's not. I would have commented on this regardless. I found out about this way after he talked about Super Killer.
Well, how similar is this to, like? I mean, you were digging into his back. Like, what were you digging for after he said Super Killer sucked?
What do you mean digging? Showed up on my Twitter.
He flipped out in chat and he said Super Killer's not any good. Then all of a sudden, it's so important that everyone know about these stupid quotes. You're gonna.
It's not important that everyone knows about them. Everybody keeps going, "No, he didn't fake quotes," and I go, "So is this a real quote?" And they go, "Stop showing me this quote."
You don't care just because he made.
I do care. I don't think you should make up quotes for your book. That's it. It's not a big deal. Just say you did it, and then it'll be done. If Liam came out and said, "Yeah, I made up a couple quotes," it'd be over. I would have nothing to hang over him.
You think there are more egregious things in like the lives of your friends than this? I mean, I'm just saying this. Like, it really does seem like an Eric July style move. For somebody.
I agree. It is a very Eric July style move to make up quotes about your comic book.
This is the thing that really gets me. Where Vito... The Pink did it to me on the issue crew tonight, and I got pretty pissed at her. I curbed it. I didn't yell at her, but, like, I hate when you tell like, Vito goes after Liam... yeah, exactly. Vito goes after Liam... And it's like, this is retarded. And you're like, and he's like, you're right. It is retarded that he fakes quotes. Like, you know that's not what we mean. It's so insufferable. Such a fucking little shit stain, sarcastic fuck. Come back to the light, Vito. Climb out of the hole. Please. We want you to succeed. But we want it less and less. Because you keep digging the hole.
Eric July style behavior from Liam.
If Eric July, hold on. It's astonishing. Don't talk over the host. It's astonishing to me that like everything that you and Dick attacked Eric July over, and his criticism, his behavior, post criticism, you've repeated. You've done all of it. Everything. You behaved worse than him for less. I mean, listen. Young Clippa never even went to your place of business. He never really bothered you.
No, he just posted a video doxing my address and phone number.
So what?
Like you doxed Mint's phone number. You doxed Mint's phone number. What the fuck are you talking about?
He didn't actually go. He sent a different guy to dox your address and phone number.
You threatened to rape his wife, retard. What do you think he was going to do?
No. Look, here's you guys are getting me off topic. Look,
yeah,
I saw the new ISOM campaign, and the thing that's exciting about the new ISOM campaign is I love ISOM so fucking much it gets my dick hard. Todd McFarlane. And I said, oh, that's crazy that Todd McFarlane said that about ISOM. And I looked it up, and it turned out it was untrue. But you know what I said? I said, that's not interesting, and I don't want to comment on it, and it's really not even a big deal. So I never brought that up before. Can you believe that?
Wait. On a serious note, it's just a marketing twist.
Yeah, right. We can all do it. Eric July can say,
Eric July
ISOM has the best fucking art, says Stan Lee. Stan Lee loves it. Exactly. And you never commented on him using Todd McFarlane to help sell his shit. But I never commented on it. It's not interesting. It's not worth talking about.
You're not getting it. Liam is this little guy over here, okay? He's a little guy in Australia.
And he did a funny thing.
He's a big establishment.
He did a funny thing. He made up fake quotes from other guys. That's pretty funny.
Problem in the universe to put your foot on his neck because he criticized.
He's so into this. He will die on the hill of these fake quotes. I don't know what it is. He just can't handle it. Like he has to win, and he never will. And that he refuses to understand that.
Your comic book.
No foot is on his neck. I want him to make $1 million selling Dino King. We all love Dino King. The guy who made Dino King did a kind of funny thing. He made up quotes from manga legends, and as a guy who likes funny things,
Super Killer did kind of a funny thing. He overreacted with ass blasted butthurt to a guy in Australia who said the book.
I just think it's funny what he did.
MacGuffin in there.
I just think it's funny. It's a MacGuffin now.
A little cinema sin.
A little classic cinema sin.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I don't think it's a big deal. Look, Liam lied. A lot of people lie. I think it would be better if he just admitted to lying. But if he's gonna keep lying and then tell everybody you're crazy, I never lied, I would never lie, I gotta go, well, you clearly lied. That's it. It's not a big deal. But just admit to it.
This is an unbelievable overreaction to a small criticism.
I agree. He has had an insane overreaction to me saying, dude, you made
a dude, please don't be that guy. Please, Vito. I've been out here defending you for so long. People have hated you since before the biggest problem in the universe. And I've been one of many warriors who have come to your aid. And I'm watching you just turn into the fucking worst guy. And it really breaks my heart. It really does. As parasocial as it might be, I care enough about the biggest problem in the universe that when shit like this happens and you put the show in jeopardy and you are like spiraling down some weird hole where obviously you're not mentally well, something is fucked there, because this hasn't always been the case, I feel bad. My heart aches for you, Vito. Please stop.
Up quotes. He said, you're dead to me. I'm going to fucking destroy you. He was on Frog Tony's stream screaming about how we're all keeping him down. He had a huge overreaction. I'm telling him, Liam, just calm down. Say, yeah, I made up a couple quotes. It's not a big deal.
All of this, man, it's a real.
And every Friday on Biggest Problem, I tell you what, because Dick was saying that I shouldn't bring up these quotes, and I didn't actually, Ethan, out of respect to you, I was going to bring him on the show, but you said, he's a little wooden boy, he's very fragile, we don't want to hurt his feelings. I said, you're right, I'm going to back off of Liam. But it sounds like, I don't know, do we want to talk about it or not?
I wish it was easy for Liam to show up.
I can leave him alone.
I wish it was easy.
I want Liam to come to my house, and he can talk about how Akira Toriyama sat him on his lap and said, Liam, thank you.
Little wooden boy.
I think you should never stop talking about this until make sure everybody knows about these.
Well, I mean, it's just if it comes up and people go, I didn't know Liam was a liar. I go, well, here's some quotes he made up. That's it. It's not a big deal.
Are you going to be selling your comic and yo-yos at cons, telling people about it? Get the word
I think,
out.
yeah, I'll print out a little placard that says the truth about Liam Gray, and I'll put it on my Comic-Con table. That'll be fun for people. I'll go, hey, you want to hear the story of Australia's #1 manga fraud? And I'll have a whole interactive tour. I'll leave it. Look, I got it. Liam's very fragile. He likes to make stuff up to make himself sound important. Well, he sent me. Do you want to hear the email he sent me real quick about how important he is? This is what kind of set me off. Was he sent me an email telling me how important he is?
He's always like, you want to see this? You want to hear this? You want to fucking look at me? I'm a fucking master debater. I've been on a podcast with Destiny twice, and now I'm Destiny. but fat and somehow less of a pedophile.
You already had a plan to fuck with him.
Him laughing at Super Killer set you off.
That's what it is. And I mean, Schizo Sean proved how fragile you were when he came to your house and just you came out in a Bluey t-shirt and all that stuff. And
well, it's not a house. Either.
Whatever it is, it's like I don't know what I know it's fine. But I mean, that's the whole thing. Vito doesn't respond well to bullying, but he is a bully. I mean, that's the whole thing. Vito is a bully who doesn't want to be bullied.
Yeah.
And that doesn't really work out too well for that type of person. You know what I'm saying, Vito?
Did you know Liam's a television star? He told me about all his TV credits. I hosted the Punk segment on Channel V in Australia. That's our equivalent to MTV. I've been on national television and achieved real professional success. It is easy for detractors to twist half-truths and present me as a liar and a fraud. Well, Liam, I don't want to do that, so if you can tell me where those quotes came from, I'll back off. Or just say you lied, and that's fine.
Can you write an
either
essay
way.
about it? Maybe that would be a better use of your time.
No, he wrote me multiple essays. Do you want the second essay from him? You weren't taking shots at Frog Tony. You were taking shots at me. The myth and legend of Liam the Liar greatly overshow and undershadow reality by design. The only places I've been invited.
Out of control.
I'm just reading the little essays that Liam sent me. I don't think I'm seething. He sent me like 10 of these.
Like the way you're like giddy, like by yourself, is so fucking weird.
I think it's weird that Liam sent me 10 pages convincing me how important he is.
I doubt it's 10 pages.
You're right. It's like 8.
Can you imagine if Ed McMahon started freaking out like this at John
It's 8. Yeah. Do you want the most recent one?
Just do it.
He talked about how he was going to sue JDA. If you're still close with JDA, I will cut contact. Just be honest, it's easier for everyone. I'm trying to survive in a negative environment.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
I agree. He should cut contact. I agree.
Well, do you agree, or I mean, doesn't sound like it.
I've cut contact with him. I don't need to talk to a guy who lies to my face. With Liam, I said I don't need to be friends with this guy. He's just lying.
Talk to me.
What's that?
I lie about you. You still talk to me.
I don't remember last time. This is the first time I've talked to you in months, my friend.
On the show. No, this is
not. I'm not talking. I'm not talking to you on the show. I don't know if I think you know that.
So you don't cut me off, even though I lie about you.
I continue to engage with your comedic character who's capable of continuing to bring entertainment. The actual man, I haven't seen in quite a while.
Man. You're just like totally out to lunch.
I'm having a good time.
You're this entertainer, but your life is like.
I do think.
If you want to see the actual man, maybe don't be a sucking shit stain, and he won't want you away from him.
I'm an entertainer. Yeah.
Not a professional one though. Just like you have.
No, not a professional one.
That's it.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, you're insane, man.
Yeah, you're just.
I don't think so. I think I'm just having fun. I don't think I'm crazy.
You twist the truth so much.
You live in like a horde, dude. You live in like.
What does that have to do with me having fun? I'm having fun.
It's a
Isn't that the question?
Illness that you have. Like
I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. That's always his cope. Like on his gaming stream after when he rage quit the show, he was like, I didn't rage quit. I feel nothing but joy in my heart. Like, shut the fuck up. Come on.
This is all money, man.
It's like sick OCD shit.
Well, I feel like we're just moving on to a different topic. If we're talking about my desire to collect...
you're not manically ranting about someone that made fun of your comic book.
Manically ranting? Okay, I'm not going to manically rant.
He's going to crash out.
He's a tiny little boy. He's very sad. This is the crash out. I'm crashing out. I won't talk about it. Out of respect to this man up here. Because what Ethan says, I understand. And when Ethan says...
No, you don't
listen.
We're way past that, bro. We're way past that. I asked for
That's fine. That's fine.
You
said leave him alone, and I'm going to leave him alone. All I said was...
You're not leaving him alone. He's not even a little bit leaving him alone. He's been in chats crashing out about this since this stream. He's not leaving him alone even a little.
Vito, don't think I'm going to forget this. Don't think for one single minute that I'm going to forget this. I asked you for one favor. Just lay off of this one guy. Here's something you should know.
100%. I will lay off him.
Damn, stop talking over me.
No problem.
One time, Ethan Ralph went after a friend of mine, and I went to him in private and said, listen, I need a favor from you, okay? I need you to just back off of this guy because he's my friend. I don't want him embarrassed on the internet. Leave him alone. And Ethan Ralph said, sounds good to me. No problem. And you know what I did for Ethan Ralph because of that?
Suck his dick.
I put Liam. Fucking smack. I put Ethan Ralph on the show with what's his?
He's funny. He is funny.
Face. Who's that guy that hates Ethan Ralph?
Gabe Hoffman. You did an excellent piece of radio.
Return favor. That's all it is.
I didn't even want to talk about Liam. I came on here. I wasn't looking to talk about Liam. And I'm not looking to talk about Liam. I love Liam. I think he's a great comic creator. I think his life would be much easier and fun if he just said, I told a little white lie and just moved on from it. But if he doesn't want to do that, that's fine. I won't.
You have
if people ask me about it,
you'll never drop it. Just like you never drop Mint. Like you just never drop it.
What am I talking about? I'm not talking about Mint at all.
You talk about it all the time.
I am not talking about her. When is the last time? I don't know. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh God.
I'll never drop the weight either.
It's true. I did not drop the weight. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Anyway, I'm not talking about Mint, and I will not talk about Liam.
Catch up to you, Vito. It's gonna happen.
I think his life would be better.
This is gonna be my motivation to fucking finally lose weight. Is I need to get one over on Vito Gesualdi somehow.
He just said he was a little cheeky. He's a little Australian troll, having a little bit of fun.
He doesn't have to do that for you. He doesn't have to do that for you.
He's right. He doesn't have to do it for me. I think he should do it for himself.
It's all about power with Vito. Do something he wants. Yep. Yeah.
All he did was criticize your comic book, man, just lightly.
He's very welcome to criticize. Actually, he had some good stuff. I tried to get more feedback from him. I tried to invite him to give me his notes in private, but clearly there was a falling out, and he didn't want to do that.
That's a bullshit.
No, that's why I reached out to him. I wanted his notes. He had good notes.
Superkiller would have been good if you got his notes.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
Don't print
Speaking of which, superkiller.org. Don't forget, guys.
No, by the way,
no.
One of the greatest indie comics of our time, and a true friend of Comicsgate is Vito Gesualdi.
No,
and always will be.
No.
I mean, do you feel like annoyed that he kind of laughed at Superkiller? Like
no.
About the writing, like he laughed at the writing was bad. Do you feel?
I don't remember that.
You don't even remember.
No, I remember disagreeing with him, thinking a flashback sequence needed to be colored a certain way to indicate it was a flashback sequence, and I went, that's crazy. No, I don't agree with that.
Well, it's on the Frog Tony show.
Everyone can watch the Frog Tony show, and they can see how Dick got confused thinking I brought up these quotes that didn't exist at the time.
Chats, like remember EBS, when we were reviewing Superkiller, Vito was in the chat calling you a has-been or some version. He was very vicious.
I never said that about Ethan.
Yeah, Riley has all the Riley took screenshots.
Right, that was directed at you. You're the has-been I was referring to.
No, there's a few insults where it was they. Like they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. But when I talked about washed-up has-beens, I was specifically talking about Dick Masterson. Not Ethan.
That's not plural. You were insulting Ethan.
In the live chat.
Ethan, I don't think you're washed up. If anything I said made it sound that way, that is not correct.
At this moment, but you were very vicious when he gave his light clip.
I disagree.
You don't think it's weird that you're in live chats like melting down over anybody reviewing your comic?
It's kind of weird.
Come on.
I lost a connection there for a second. Do I think it's weird I'm in live chats doing what?
Melting down when anybody just even playfully reviews your comic.
Oh, I don't have problems with reviewing the comic. It was all the lies you were telling about me texting your wife about Boston.
That seems to be a sticking point with you. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't like when people lie about me. It's weird.
This is biggest problem 205.5. It's awesome.
I mean, when a guy, it's been what? How many months has it been?
I can't take the constant talking. It's like
I agree. You should probably get out of here.
No, what the fuck, man? Dick, talk about that a little bit. Like, what happened? Because he left before, like, you could answer him in 202. So what?
What do you think my problem is with you contacting my friends and family to try and get a hold of me? What do you think my exact problem is?
I don't know.
Forget about the specifics of Boston or whatever. You seem to be hung up on Boston. What do you think my problem with you is?
I don't know.
Do you think I like when you contact my wife and my friends asking about me to try to get a hold of me? Do you think that's something that I like or don't like?
Apparently you don't like it.
So you think it's something I don't like?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand why someone might not like that?
In this specific instance?
In general.
No.
You don't understand why, if you've elected to not be contacted by someone and they're trying to contact you through your friends and your family, you don't see why that would be a problem to them?
So why don't you tell me don't contact me?
I said on the show, I said in private, don't contact me about internet shit. And if you can't tell the difference, don't contact me at all.
And I wasn't contacting you about internet shit. So
yes, you were contacting me. You came over to my house the first time I blocked you. When I unblocked you after we talked about it, then you started calling me about Hackmania, texting me about Hackmania, and all this retarded shit.
So you think Hackmania is internet shit?
You arguing with Riley over Hackmania is retarded internet shit.
Right. So when I'm contacting you, not about Riley.
Hey, shut up.
It's a waste of time, Dick.
I love quiet Dick. Because he can't wake up the baby, so he has to fucking contain his seething rage in quiet, calculated speech. It's pretty great.
In general,
Dick,
are retarded internet shit. You, as a person,
don't care about how you stretch the truth, about how you twist every situation to make it sound like you're the most logical person in the world. We had a live show. We had
with internet shit.
That's fine, and I don't want to bother you, which is why we now have an intermediary to communicate between. I was about to drive. Hold on. I was about to drive all the way to Vegas. You hadn't talked to me for a week. As far as I know, you're going, fuck this. I don't want to do the show anymore. When he shows up, I'm going to tell him to get lost. Exactly. Maybe that could have happened. And I said, before I drive 6 hours to Vegas in heavy traffic or whatever it was, all I want to know is that I'm not driving there for no reason, and that's all I needed from you, and I got it.
No one else said the show was canceled.
What did you say, Dick?
No one canceled the show except for you.
But you could have. You just said maybe I would have done that. Which is what was in my head.
I didn't say maybe I would have done that.
You said maybe I would have not wanted you there. Maybe I would have said, get off the stage. I'll do it myself.
Shout out to Frederick Wiemont, by the way. I've never heard of him. I'm sure he's a comic guy of some sort, but I'm glad there's a nice little cat being pet on camera. That really makes this easier to swallow.
From your point
of view, maybe that would happen. Exactly. Maybe that could happen. So well, I'm not going to drive. I'm not going to drive 5 hours to Vegas for maybe you canceled the show and I wasted my time. All I need from you is you just said you might do it. You just said you might do it.
God, you're such a fucking weirdo, man.
I just don't drive 5 hours to a place. We have an ongoing show.
Jesus Christ.
All I wanted was for you to say, yeah, I'll be there. I didn't need to talk to you about anything. I didn't need to discuss anything. I just wanted to, yeah, I'll be there, because you didn't want to plan for the show. You didn't want to coordinate on any bits. You just wanted us to plan.
Hold on. I don't want to do anything with you at all.
I agree.
Canceled.
100%. I'm there, buddy.
Canceled. I didn't want to do. I'm not obligated to show up for Patrick.
Well, now I know that. And that's why you're right. You don't want to do stuff with me. So I was very
right. I told you over and over, man. Stop,
I got it.
Stop trying to contact me. That's why you got blocked.
So
stop.
You're telling me right now that because of my actions, you didn't want to do a show with me. And you're saying, why would you ask me if I wanted to do a show with you? Well, because I'm about to drive 5 hours, and I'm not going to drive 5 hours if I don't know the show's going on. That's it. And you know what? You sent me a message. You said, yeah, the show's on. Fuck you. And I said, okay. And I drove to Vegas. And frankly, it happened months ago. I'm over it. Every week, I got to hear you going on a podcast going, this guy tried to ask me if I was going to be at the show. And this is crazy. I'm willing to... You want...
It's like a the boy who cried wolf situation, right? Like, it's not necessarily wrong that Vito wanted confirmation that Dick was going to be there. But because he cried wolf too many times, oops. Professional broadcast. How are we looking now? There we go. Because he cried stupid internet shit too many times, Dick doesn't want to hear it anymore. He doesn't want to be contacted. And if Vito happens to have to contact him about some logistical thing, kind of tough shit. You shouldn't have cried wolf. You shouldn't have cried Riley.
Can we just drop it? Are we done with it? How much? Like, what do you want to do with this at this point? I got it. You didn't want to tell me you were going to the show. I didn't want to drive 5 hours without getting any sort of verbal confirmation after a week of ghosting me. And we came to a compromise. We're both unhappy about it. Everybody's unhappy with what happened. Can we move past it or what?
Biggest drama in the universe is Danny Crum.
How long for the rest of my life do I got to hear? I called to try and figure out where the fuck you were. You want to do another 2 years of it? What do you want?
It doesn't sound like you're apologizing and admitting you're crazy.
You're right. I'm not apologizing because I'm not going to drive 5 hours to Vegas without getting a verbal confirmation from half of the
Why
show
would
that I'm doing.
No. It's like Carl's show. Dick is friends with Carl.
And Dick
you
just
think,
said there.
Shut up. You think he would like betray Carl and not show up?
I think he would do a show without me 100%. He just said he
no, but like you
he was
show
planning
up.
to do.
No.
He already said he was planning to do Hackamania without me if I didn't show up. So why?
He told Carl he would do a show with you at Hackamania.
Why
he
can't
would not
just
betray.
text me?
He would not betray Carl. He likes Carl.
I don't go off assumptions.
You guys got money for it. Why would you not show up?
Be there. So why can't you just say? Why can't you just say?
Do you think Dick is a thief? What is this? What the fuck is this?
I think he could have done the show without me. So all I wanted was, yeah, I'll be there.
Why would they do that? No, they sold the show as you and Dick doing the show.
No record of canceling shows. Yeah, but it just seems like it was like an excuse for you to contact Dick Masterson.
I didn't want to contact him. I don't want to talk to him.
Like another way to
talk to him a lot.
There was the show with Milo and Ralph. I kind of felt bad about that one. I mean, it was probably for the best because it turns out Milo's a fucking nutcase, which I guess I already knew for political reasons, but he was also a nutcase about fucking Dick canceling a show because he doesn't want fucking coked out Ethan Ralph near his pregnant wife.
I just wanted to talk to him a lot.
I think it could have been handled in some way, but I don't blame him. That's my thing. Is like in any situation, anytime Dick does something that I don't like, I understand why he did it. I can logically be like, okay, this is why he did it. This is the reason. It's understandable. With Vito, it's like, I don't understand. Why are you doing this?
At the show, I don't want to talk to him about the show. I don't want to talk to him about drama.
No, you want Dick to be like your best friend, and because you were friends for a little while.
I don't want him to be my best friend. I don't need any of that.
Oh yeah, you want Dirk.
Trying to do a
you
live
want to do a podcast with Dirk, yeah.
And doing a live performance for people who paid hundreds of dollars a ticket. Okay. The bare minimum, and again, preparing for that show completely in the dark with no coordination, that sucked too, but I still did it.
You each bring in a problem. You don't necessarily have to talk to each other.
Yes,
it could be funny to surprise Dick with your problem.
If we're doing a live show, we bring in bits, we do different things. We didn't do Boogie at the show because we didn't plan for it. There was a lot of stuff that got messed up because of complete zero communication, but you know what?
No, you're just making shit up. You're fucking retarded.
I'm not. Okay, everybody go watch the Hackamania show and tell me how great it was. Okay? I think
was great, and you did great.
Pretty good.
Okay, so you thought...
And so was Dick. And Dick also did great. You were at top form, which you probably were doing to try to make up for the fact that you fucking shit everybody up.
Dick wasn't going to show up, but you contacted Aaron Imholt to do a bit. So why did you bother him if you thought he might show up? You got Aaron Imholt to do a 10-minute bit, but you're like, Dick probably won't show up. You're so full of shit.
after Dick confirmed he would be at the show. Until I got that confirmation, I was
We
not.
don't know
putting
that.
stuff
We
together.
don't know that. You could have done that
Do you want
like 2 weeks
timestamps? Okay,
before.
well, I can get you guys timestamps. I have all my communications with Aaron Imholt. After Dick
Oh,
confirmed,
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you have
I do.
all
I
your
have-
communications with the revenge
Why would my
pornographer.
DMs?
I'm sure.
Why would my DMs disappear? Why would they disappear? They're in my inbox.
I'm not saying they disappeared. I'm saying you're a piece of shit and a liar.
After he confirmed the show was on, then I started planning all the bits and getting Aaron.
Wait, so you didn't plan for this big show until the last minute? Is that what you're saying?
I had some stuff ready to go. I had some stuff ready to go.
It's, what is the some stuff? List it. Come on.
I had a couple problems ready, and I had.
What were the problems? Come on. Come on.
What were the problems from?
I've never heard Johnny Rocket on air, and he's great. He's a great instigator. Shout out to Johnny Rocket.
Hackamania. Okay, let me bring.
Oh, so you're lying. You're repeating the question. You're lying.
Let me bring up my emails. Okay, I don't know how this is entertaining to anyone, but okay.
I'm bullying you, and people don't like you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me read some super chats here, which I always remember to do. Thank you, everybody who sent me money. Appreciate it. Dan F says, Johnny R looks greasy, sleazy, Valky Bartakamis.
Oh, I like sleazy.
That's a
I
compliment.
like that.
Crusader just says, I don't go off assumptions. Buys, sells on whatnot.
Very good point, Joe.
Tiki the Mighty says, Dick has no record of canceling shows.
Super true.
Tiki the Mighty says, come to think of it, Jason Achromatic Chronicles Blue got more appropriate laughs out of me than Super Killer did.
Oh, that's rough.
Wood Mortuary says, I recommend Vito have a pull quote from Ethan regarding Liam on his next book. Liam's quirk is that he exaggerates the truth. I think that's
fine. I don't think it's a good look. But
Zeta Quinzel says the downside of surviving a cattle air prod is being left with the dumb part of your brain. Vito, you need help surgically and mentally.
Surgical. Lobotomy would help Vito. Maybe we gotta bring back lobotomies specifically for Vito. Can we cut out the part of his brain where he has to be fucking right and win all the time? Has to be another win for the Vito.
Very true, very true.
Dick, I will say this about Biggest Problem in the Universe number 202. It had one of the funniest bits where you were playing Eric going, no, over and over again answering your questions. Was one of the best bits of Biggest Problem in the Universe in recent memory. So I don't think Vito had too much to do with that, is what I'm trying to say. It was really good. Stick's still here?
I don't think so. I'm going to reboot my browser real quick.
Oh, wonderful.
Let me see. FR8242 says, is this the return of Internet Blood Sports, Clippa, and Schizo W?
Yeah, those guys are great. Please go look at their stuff. They're wonderful.
There, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I think my mic might get cut out. That no is so funny because he says everything in that same evasive way. No.
No. Do I have problems?
No.
Like, do I ever have a writer's block? No.
No.
I'm better.
Oh God, smug asshole.
What are we gonna do here, Dick? Anything? I mean, is there?
I don't know. I think it's just gonna go on forever. I'd like to know how many people Vito has sent whiny texts to about me and the show ending in some kind of weird attempt to get them to reach out to me. Has anybody on this panel got one? Anybody?
Not me, no.
Yeah, thankfully, no.
See, this is you do this.
I mean, he
thing where-
says it in the Discord. He's like, I think Dick is going to fire me. He says that in the Discord. He wants
I know,
Dick to
he's
fire
always
him.
trying. He's still contacting people to try to get a hold of me. It's like
I'm not trying to get.
it's like single white female shit. Just
Who am I
like, fuck off,
contacting to
man.
get a hold of you?
I don't know. Let's wait. Let's wait to see if anyone can answer the question.
Dick, I'm not trying to get a hold of you. There's a lot of people who really like the show, and you know what they say to me? They say, "Whatever you got with Dick."
The people that you were going to cancel on when you canceled Hackamania, those people.
Who?
The people that you were canceling on when you canceled Hackamania, those people.
I don't know who you're talking
Fans.
about.
Okay, Carl, Patrick, whoever else.
No, it's
Fans.
not those people.
Fans. You were going to cancel on fans
No.
when you canceled Hackamania. Yeah.
No.
Well, who was there?
Okay, so there's a lot of
Fans.
people.
It's fans you were
so there's-
canceling on.
So there's a lot
Right.
of people who really
Fans you
like
were
the show.
canceling on. Yeah, you were canceling on them. Right?
Yep, I hate the fans.
No,
You
you were
do.
just canceling on them. That's it.
No, I hate them. I hate them. Right?
Yeah, you were just canceling on them, bud.
Here's
That's it.
Vito
It's not
here.
about
He
haters.
says to me, I'm not sure if you realize this, but Dick has not talked to me in months.
There we go.
And
Right.
I like the thing about it is that I didn't ask. You know what I mean? Like this is like out of the blue.
It's weird. It's weird,
Do you
man.
think I sent this to you because I was trying to talk to Dick?
Yes, you
no.
wanted Ethan to tell
Yes.
Dick, hey, talk
Right.
to this
Well,
poor
that's
piece of
completely
shit.
Yeah.
that's completely incorrect.
I said, Lamafau, you were texting his wife, Lamau.
That's the
Oh,
same
she
thing
was
texting my
she
wife
was
too.
texting me. Do you want to see what she texts me?
Shit,
Like,
you know
Hey,
she-
hey,
I have
Vito, I
like
work with
texts
Ethan and I
from this
don't
woman.
text his wife.
I watched the
She
show. I'm not on the show. Look at this.
texts
Point is,
me.
look at this, Dick. Point is, you seem to think this rift can be mended somehow. What the hell? Like, what are you talking about? I'm just watching the show. Like, my opinion is
Yeah.
about as important or interesting as, like, I'm
I
watching
think
a TV
in my
show.
head, the fact that Dick for months is still crying about this Hackamania thing.
Oh, yeah, Dick is the weak one. Yeah.
Yes, Dick is
Yeah, try
acting
that.
like
Try that
Dick,
one, fat boy.
Dick is acting like an insane woman. He's crying about something that happened months ago. Something I've already tried apologizing for.
I mean, you keep saying it.
You haven't
You
apologized
lie
for
and you
anything,
keep
Vito.
saying it.
Yeah, he just keeps saying the fucking insufferable bullshit. Thank you, Johnny Rocket. Johnny Rocket really doing a lot of work here.
And you're like, well, I did it 2 months ago.
I'm sorry,
It's-
Doesn't he do the AI-matic stuff too? Johnny Rocket's a genius. Should everybody go support everything Johnny Rocket does?
Sorry. Look,
fucking
let's put it this
retarded.
way. So I have friendly communication with your wife for a period of 4 years. She's sending me pictures of the dog. She's sending me whatever else.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll invite Johnny Rocket on the show. I wonder if he'd make the time. Nah, he's too big for me. He's too big of a celebrity.
Because you're friends with her husband, so she's like, here's a
normal.
cool thing. And then when you annoy her,
I'm just saying I wouldn't bother him, not that he wouldn't do it. I'm not trying to claim he's an asshole.
her husband, she's like, oh, he's crazy.
Johnny,
hold on. I think it's normal for me to go, shit, man, I'm about to drive 5 hours to Vegas. This guy.
No, it's not. It's not normal when you cancel a big event because of Riley shit. It's not normal. You called me and said I'm not doing Hackamania.
And then I did the show. You're right. I had a split second.
5 days later.
All right, so I want you to keep crying about it for like another year, I think.
See, it's not normal when you cancel shows.
I know,
and you start reaching out to someone's friend.
I think you should keep bringing it up.
Oh my god. Well, why are you on this panel then?
I just came on to talk about fucking comics, man. I'm not talking about you.
I put the link out there for Matt Barr, and he grabbed it and came on.
I saw the link, and I said I want to jump on.
All right,
Ethan, of course, goes to bring up a biggest problem clip. I didn't bring it up. Dick, I don't want to talk about you. Let's be clear. I will never talk about it again, except in response to when you go, can you believe this horrible thing Vito did 6 months ago that I can't get out of my vagina for some reason? And I really hope at some point your fucking vagina dries up, and you go, yeah, there was an incident months ago. Okay, Vito is committed to never talking to my fucking wife again. He doesn't completely understand what the big deal is, but whatever. We can move past it.
Well, here's the problem. Yeah. Is that you spent a year doing shit like this because of Riley. Like, it was a year of, I'm canceling the show, I'm banning people from the show, I'm banning people from the Discord, I'm like crying in DMs, I can't work with people, I don't know how you expect me to work with this environment, and then I'm not doing Hackamania. It was a year of that for me to say, okay, that's it, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. It's done. I don't want to deal with this again. I've moved past it, and it's not affecting me anymore.
I agree.
Like, that's it. It's not like one event. It's a year of this retarded fighting with the fans and fighting with the internet shit.
And I'm glad we don't have to talk about it anymore.
Well, it's kind of like, it's related to everything else that's going on too. Like
what?
You crying to EVS and DMs about the show and what the future of the show is. It's all related to this attitude you have of, I can lash out at any time and there are no consequences to it. When there are real consequences to it, like relationships are damaged.
Who am I lashing out at?
Man, if you need an explanation of that, then I don't know what to tell you. You were in a group chat just lashing out every day. You're in Discord lashing out every day. Even
the group chat where a bunch of people kept telling me to kill myself and I was the one lashing out?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Because you're calling them piss whores and...
Kill yourself. Oh, the internet and people are telling me to kill myself. Oh. Bullshit.
I tell you what, why don't we just get over it? It's fucking exhausting. You keep bringing it up. I don't want to talk about it anymore because it's not interesting. It's not good.
But it's related to everything you have a problem with. Everything that you want. Like all these things you want, I'll go back to that.
All right. So then 2 more years of Hackamania got canceled. I look forward to it. I'm sure the audience loves it as well.
It's going to be forever of your attitude is fucked. Like your whole attitude about the show is fucked. You won't fix your audio, that's fucked. You won't fix your video, that's fucked. All these things are related. Like you won't do basic things to put on a good show. You're just lazy, you're spiteful, or I don't know what, but it's a dream gig. And you're just like spitefully and kind of pedantically blowing it because you won't do simple shit like fix your audio, fix your video. I don't know if you think you're too good for it or if this is your like way of quiet quitting or whatever, but it's all.
Yeah, I didn't even know he said that. Yeah, it's quiet quitting.
All the same thing, man. It all goes back to this Hackamania Riley attitude shit. And I don't have time to parse it out. I can just see it. Look, your audio sucks. Your video sucks. You won't fix it.
I did fix it.
No, it sounds like shit. Go back and listen to it. It sounds like fucking shit.
Okay.
And your video looks like shit.
This week we'll try to figure it out and make it better.
No, you figure it out, not we. You.
Right, because you can't be bothered.
Because you're the professional, you fat lazy fuck. That's why.
Right. All right. Well, I look forward to another 2 years of complaining about Hackamania. I'm sure.
Fix your audio, Vito. Fix it.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Fix your video.
I'll find a guy to fix it. What do you mean fix my video? What's wrong with the
video? Get a better camera, man. Your camera fucking sucks. Put on a show.
Okay. All right. So you want me to get?
What was the camera that Dick used in the studio that you used to be invited to?
Get that one. G7.
Yeah, get that one. Get the same camera that you used to be able to use.
All right. So these
are all related.
Continuing?
All these issues are related.
Well, I'll look into getting another camera.
Vito's the one who doesn't know if the show's continuing. You're the one who left in the middle of the fucking episode.
I've used this camera for
Why haven't you fixed it for 2 months?
Because I don't see any comments complaining about the video.
There's constant complaints about it.
I've used this camera for years and never had any complaints.
What about the audio?
The audio, whenever it's gotten messed up, it seems to be on your end. You've mixed me incorrectly, which is disappointing.
EVS. I use Streamlabs or StreamYard, the same as you. I don't do any mixing.
No.
I mean, this is like, it's crazy. It's crazy the lengths that you go to defend your laziness.
Okay, so I'll fix the audio, and you will continue to cry about Hackamania on every. I have new settings.
You're just incompetent or what? Is it lazy or stupidity?
I have the settings that were given
to me. Is it lazy
by
like
the
you're
audio
writing
expert.
or stupid like you're writing?
So you.
Why did you continue to cry about Riley then, fucking fat boy? I guess I'm not allowed to do that, but like, he's like, oh, Dick's been crying about this event. You've been crying about Riley for much longer. Fucking hypocrite.
Gave me an audio expert. You said use this guy's settings, and then I did.
You're the professional. Don't you have audio guys?
When did I say I was an audio professional?
Your YouTube professional. Your audio sounds like shit.
When did I say I was an audio
professional? You're a podcast professional, aren't you?
I am actually really bad at audio because to my
ears.
Are you
podcast professional?
I guess not.
You guess not, because you sound like shit. Fix it.
Yeah, no, I'm not good at audio. It's one of the few skills.
What are you good at?
Being funny, being entertaining, not crying like a woman every week.
Fix your audio, man.
All right, stop.
2 out of 3.
Stop crying.
Vito, you're crying to me in my DMs.
Dick, I know that you lost your balls, and I hope you find them, because that was when the show was good.
Wow, dude.
Wow. It's like
you've turned into
like
a huge
the fat,
whiny
lonely
pussy.
little boy that gets rejected. He's constantly
I'm a happy
lashing
boy.
out. No, you're
acting
obviously
like a fucking
deeply
girl,
unwell.
man. Well,
Yeah, I know
I'm
you
surrounded
do the
by
stupid
crying
woman
women.
shit.
I'm surrounded by a crying woman who keeps arguing like a woman and crying about the same thing that happened months ago. Can't get over it for some reason. And I'm hoping at some point you find your balls again and we can go back to just, when we do the show, it's great. And then at a certain point, I don't know, you drink too much and you turn into a big weepy baby. And then I got to do a show with a baby. So, we'll figure it out.
Well, I hope that you can make peace with the fact that it's never going back to what it was. Because you seem very agitated that you're not in the studio.
100%. No. I don't want to be in the studio. I don't care.
You're always asking about it, though. You're trying to trio, Doug.
Nope.
I mean, he sends me the DMs.
That's fine. I don't want to be in
It's
the studio.
fine, or it's not happening.
It's fantastic. Why would I want to be?
I think you're a
when you stop crying like a woman, I would want to be around you again. But right now, I think it's good to have you at arm's length, so I don't have to hear the sobbing and the.
This is your choice now, right?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Well, accept it. You're never going to be back.
Good.
So fix your audio.
Please don't invite me back because I don't want to be in there. I can't imagine being around this much estrogen. It's just too much.
Come on, Dick. Don't say never. I wanted to go back to the way it was so bad. And I know it's not. It's obvious that it's not, but just you guys had the friendship is more important ending before. Why can't you do it again? I want my show.
Alpha male Vito.
Alpha male.
Yeah,
Vito,
kind of. Yeah. It's actually when I got into this space of I was Dick Masterson's like a hyper masculine guy, and then the crying for months and months about the one time I texted to try and figure out where the fuck he was. I went, holy shit, this guy's a pussy.
Oh,
what does it smell like in your car?
It smells good. It smells like victory,
really?
baby.
What would anyone who sat in your car describe the smell like?
It smells like a man who fucks. All right. I'm glad to find out that you're going to be less of a woman. You're going to cry less about this Hackamania shit, and we got a show. Sounds good. I'm into it.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think the Patreon will probably just keep dwindling. It's the Zoom shows suck. The audio's a huge problem.
No, the show's in the dumpster, and it will probably keep going down. And we can come up with different ideas for why that is. You seem to think it's my problem, and I disagree. But I'll try my best.
I think the audio is part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I look at the comments in the back end, and 90% of them say the reason I'm canceling my Patreon is because Dick's acting like a pussy and won't let Vito in the studio. But
do you have a backup plan for paying the bills, Vito?
Yeah, I got money.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is your main gig, right? So you're pissing all over Dick Masterson. This is your big gig. This is where people go to see you, and this is where most of your money comes from, I assume.
I've decided that that was a mistake, and I'm investing in other ventures.
Oh, Corn Boys is coming back?
We might do more Corn Boys.
He's got money from cutting up his magic cards.
It's true. The magic card sales are going good. Guys, check out whatnot.com/user/Vito. Not all of us can just coast on daddy's money. Some of us got to, figure different shit out. And that's what I'm doing.
Daddy's money? Let's look at that Patreon again. 15,000 daddy's money. Okay.
Yeah, but
are you telling me?
I mean, just, people in general.
Why would I need... Do you know how much money I've made on Patreon over 10 years? Why would I need daddy's money?
That's true, yeah.
Well, I mean, is it true, or can you not? I mean, I know you can't do math. You couldn't count the shots in your book, so... Is it true, or you just like lashing out like normal?
Yeah, you've made money. I agree.
Well, what do you mean by daddy's money then? Like, it's just something you say because, like,
well, I think I have an understanding of your mentality and where it comes from. And
what daddy's money are you talking about?
I'm not gonna get into it. It would take too long.
Good, get into it, please. Get in.
No,
this is Vito, the honest Abe, Vito. What are you talking about?
I don't want to stretch this out for another hour. Look, we've come to terms.
No, we can go for an hour.
Money.
Hold
on,
what are you talking about? Dick, you hate my guts.
I don't hate your guts. I just think you're like pathetic.
I agree, and I also think you're pathetic. And we'll just do the show that way. I think the way you choose to live your life is insane. I think you cry like
with
a
a family,
and
a wife and a beautiful
baby. I think you got a couple things going for you.
Totally
I agree.
That's everything. That's what life is, Vito.
Vito, you're totally insane, man.
But I'm a happy boy.
What are you talking about?
No, you're not happy, Vito. You're not happy.
You're happy until the riddling runs out.
We saw your house. You live in like a slum, dude.
All right. I think we've come to terms.
Dude, look at your house.
You're gonna stop crying on the show as much. And I
what
work
do you mean by daddy's money?
Oh wait, that was in the Maddox documentary.
I know Maddox said the same thing. That's why I'm curious.
Yeah, he's just quoting Maddox. He's like, "Oh, it'll be so funny if I just make all the same points fucking Maddox makes." He's Maddox. It's happened. It's done. The one thing he has over Maddox is that he's willing to like sit there and stomach Dick's presence, but he's definitely seething just as much.
I'm not gonna get into it right now.
Well,
I'll take it back even. You're right. I'm wrong. Don't worry about it.
Did you watch the Maddox documentary and just kind of go, yeah, that's right? That's
Yeah,
right.
it wasn't the Maddox documentary. But again,
What
I'll take
is
it back. I take it back. I was incorrect.
Oh,
What was it then? Kiwi Farms? Kino Casino? Fucking Pot Awful? What is it? Name it.
How you take
That was
it back
incorrect,
when you're
though.
incorrect.
Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong.
First time.
I think we got a great show. And,
No, we do not have a great show. It sucks,
well, I think
man.
we had
It's
a great.
bad.
I agree.
It's
I think
bad.
I agree.
Well, you said it was good. It's not. It's really not.
I agree. At one point, we had a great show.
Yeah,
and
it's not anymore. It's not good.
Yes, I agree. We currently have a terrible Friday podcast.
I mean, it's okay, but it's not good.
It's all right.
Okay and all right are like the same word.
He changes his mind every time Dick says something.
Every time I speak, he's a different person. It's so fucking weird.
Well, no, I do think the show has been really bad.
Vito's trying to figure out how to
worm his way back in.
How do I come out of this?
Okay,
on top
I'm not
here?
trying to worm my way back in. How do I burn the bridge better? Eat shit, you fucking cocksucking faggot. Like, what do you want me to say to convince you I'm not trying to earn back your respect?
It's all like angles. There's no sincerity at all.
2 seconds ago, it was
because
like
I'm not going to actually say something truly horrific. I could burn the fucking bridge, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not that evil of a guy. But Dick,
you do Vito every 5 seconds.
Shut the fuck up.
It's like,
I
could. I'm threatening you. I'm a tough guy now.
Yeah, it's a threat. He's doing like backhanded threats now. The rise, fall, and decay, man. Maybe that'll be my white whale video essay, as I'm gonna make the rise, fall, and decay of Vito Swalty.
It's so fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Because you keep telling people Vito's trying to be my friend. I don't know how to express this to you in the most concrete possible fucking terms. I'm over it. There was a period of time where I said I would love to be friends with Dick Masterson, and
so
right now I went. There was a time. Yeah, there was a time.
There you go.
Of course.
Okay.
There was, of course, a time.
Why does talking always feel like your therapy? Like, why would anyone care about your thought process?
Then don't talk to me. You don't gotta
He
talk to me.
doesn't know who he is.
He has no idea who he is.
I know exactly who I am, and the worst part is that I know exactly who you are, and that's what drives me nuts.
Vito, that's such a weird and gross thing to say.
It's the God's honest truth.
You're implying you've worked with like a
that?
monster for years.
Because of what you're telling me, where you think I'm trying to be your friend. I know who you think you are. I know.
That's so crazy. That's so fucking crazy, man. Like, you know me through comedy, but you know nothing about like my life.
And that's why I don't want to be your friend. I don't need it.
Well, you tried to get into his life. I mean, you're texting his wife.
There was a period of time where I said, we got a really cool thing here, and if I was friends with this guy, I think
why do you say things like, I know who you think you are? Don't you think that's a little weird?
No, because I totally understand you and your personality.
But don't you think that's a weird thing to say?
I know all this performative, like, I got to convince everybody Vito's crazy. Like, you know, guys, he tried
There's
to call
no
my
one who
wife.
needs to be convinced that you're
I know. 6 months ago, I tried to call your wife to find out if you were going to be in Vegas. It's like absolutely unhinged. So I get it. Okay. You want to convince everybody I'm crazy? I got people in my life who don't think I'm crazy, and I hang out with them.
You have magic cards in towel drawers. You live in filth.
I
live like a hoarder, man. You're 300 pounds. You obviously have deep psychological. You wrote your dead suicidal friend as your self-insert in your fucking comic book. Do you know how weird that is?
Well, that's not actually what happened, but.
Well, she's also a porn cover.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. She would have liked that, I think.
That's fucking weird, bro. Why would you do that?
I knew her better than you did.
You don't have consent for that, do you?
It's not actually her, man.
Yeah,
it's
not actually her. You want the story? What happens? I wrote the comic.
I don't.
I'm gonna tell it anyway. I wrote the comic. My buddy read it, and his first thing was he said, "You got to rewrite this female character because there's no girls who are like that." And then he called me back the next day and he said, "Oh wait, that's Sarah." And I said, "Shit, it is Sarah." So maybe I did it subconsciously, or maybe it was something he came up with. But I said, maybe I wrote my friend this story and I didn't even realize I was doing it. So I said, why not go the full way? And I changed her a little bit to be a little bit more like my friend. But at the end of the day, no, it's not really her. It's an amalgamation of people I've known, right?
Amazing.
Johnny Rocket.
I'm crazy, man. It's fine.
You just went on a whole tirade saying how I'm trying to convince people you're crazy. You think that's needed? Do you really think that?
Yeah, I think that you have specifically been doing that.
What do you think people would need to hear to make the leap from the Vito they know to, wow, Vito's nuts?
I think Dick could do a little more tard wrangling. I think Dick could handle Vito in his house. Like, Vito's not gonna do anything. Like, just kick him out after you're done. Like, I'm sure he would consent to that deal. Like, just let him show up, do the show, and leave. And then maybe over time, things would soften. But I get it. Again, when Dick does things I disagree with, I always understand why he's doing them. Unlike with Vito.
I don't know, man. I really don't think calling a guy before you drive 5 hours to a venue is as wild and wacky as we've been making it out to be. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's fucking
weird.
In fact, it's fucking weird, especially after you cancel Hackamania. It's weird.
Well,
I'm gonna rape
I know
stuff,
you had Josh
stuff's
Denny on
weird.
your show. You had Josh Denny on your show today, and when I told him the story, he said, "That's not crazy. Yeah, of course you got to get a confirmation before you go to the thing." So even your guests agree with me.
Why would I care what someone you told a story to agrees with you?
Exactly. So why should I care about stories you're telling about me? Why would that matter?
But you're the one throwing fits about him, bro. I don't
No,
care
I'm just
about the
telling people
stories I
that you're
told about
lying.
you.
I'm just letting people know that you lie. It's not a big deal.
That's correcting the record.
All right. Can we end it here? I'll see you on Friday.
Well, fuck off. What do you mean?
I'll leave
just close
early,
the window.
and then
go away.
I'm gonna
go away.
I'm
We'll
gonna go. And then Dick's gonna, you guys can do the Vito's Crazy Hour. And Dick can tell you
I
about
wouldn't do
Hackmania
that,
more.
You're so well
Dick,
adjusted.
Tell
we
the
just
story.
did the Vito is Crazy Hour.
I know, but I think Dick wants to keep it going. So Dick, do the classics.
Vito, you're not in control of this situation. I'm sorry.
I'm giving you full control. I'm telling you. Tell the story of Vito tried to confirm I was going to be in Vegas.
No one gives a shit about that story. It's like a whole. The story is you freaking out and canceling Hackmania and ruining all your comedy relationships.
Well, he just left. He just split. Vito was gone. He
oh my
did his
God.
best to battle that and keep his pride intact. But it was one of these scenarios where like he really just needed to sort of figure out how he actually felt about the situation, accept some accountability for what he'd done wrong, and then just kind of say, okay, I'll try to do better. But he couldn't do that. He was zigzagging all around trying to figure out which lane to get in to make him look the coolest.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't effective. Chad is saying that Vito concedes defeat. Vito calling anyone a liar is classic. People are mostly, I think it's like 85%. There are a few Vito files in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. Like Vito trying to say that like somebody lied about him is so fucking priceless.
They're all welcome here. Yeah. But that was brutal. No, I think the one thing that Vito doesn't understand is that his behavior is kind of like when a girl tells you, Vito's like a guy, like a girl kind of tells you, hey, I don't want to have any contact with you. And then the guy tries to figure out a way that contacting her is necessary.
Yeah.
And doesn't understand why that's manipulative, et cetera, et cetera. It's like Vito's just like, well, I needed to talk to you in order to, do this thing to make sure that you confirm it. You were already going. You just needed to be there and show up.
Yeah, the framing of that, it's before I do this big 5-hour drive and all this retarded shit, all this hardship that he would have to go through, and maybe there wasn't a show, ignores the run up to the show, which is why he was freaked out in the first place, which was him canceling it, wigging out about Riley.
Because it was Riley that he was.
It was Riley.
Right.
And then feeling insecure that he'd fucked up his relationship with everybody by canceling. And he did. He did. He's on.
That's Riley. I think I'm going to try to invite him on this show to talk about Eric July. Although last time I tried to schedule him on a show, it did not work out so well. But maybe I'll try again.
100% right. So that's the real issue. The calling the wife shit it's just who he is. Like this, he will never take no for an answer. If you block him, he'll find somebody related to you and try to get a hold of you through them. But that's more of like an amusing part of it. The real issue is he just ruined his relationship with me and with a lot of other people with his behavior running up to Hackmania.
That sucks, man. I'm a big fan of the show, but here's the thing. Like I said, Vito, you're gonna replace Vito, and you said Vito is irreplaceable, biggest problem in the universe. That's something that you said, and something that he probably should have been, should have defrosted him a little bit, should have made him a little bit more humble, but it did not. So
I was so angry about that review we did. I couldn't believe it.
Whoa! By the way, I watched that again, and it was like, were either of us being like disrespectful or rude or anything?
No, not at all.
We were being funny, but I mean, I had some people saying Ethan said initially that it was great, and then he went on this thing, and then he tore it down. I didn't tear it down at all. You had some questions, said like which is better, Isom or Super Killer in this regard, and so I answered honestly. The last thing I wanted to do was tear down Vito, Super Killer, or embarrass him, and I didn't see him in the chat, but everybody told me that he was furious in the chat the entire time. Weird, just weird behavior.
He gets really slighted by small criticisms, and you see on this call he gets really vicious. Like your daddy's money thing. I don't know where that comes from, but it's not from a good place.
That is, well, yeah. I think what happened was you have friends like this who like, guys like you.
From Maddox, he watched the Maddox document. He's lying. He's quoting Maddox.
You and me, we have people making hit pieces on us all the time, and then secretly we have some slightly disgruntled quote unquote friends and allies who go and watch that shit.
Yeah,
and then they love it. Yeah, they love it. They're nodding their heads to it, and they can't wait to hit you with some of it the minute they're able to. And you just go, shit, that's who you were all along. Unbelievable. So, Dick, I want to thank you, man. Thanks for coming on the show. I mean,
my pleasure.
I hope things can be worked out here, but more importantly, man, take care of yourself, take care of your hearing, take care of that baby, and take care of that wife, man. God bless you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right, brother.
Bye. Supported by the Maniac, for God's sake.
Thank you.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye. There's the Maniac.
Definitely by the Maniac. Johnny Rocket. New favorite guy right now of the show. Johnny Rocket. But yeah. That's what's going on with Vito. Man. I just want it back. I just want to go back to the way things were. To the good old days. By the way, I'm gonna review Super Killer tomorrow. I thought about it. I realized I haven't read it yet. I forgot to. I did back it because I was a big Vito fan back in the day and still am to some degree. And I'll probably like it. I'm betting that I'm going to like it. I like this kind of story. So we'll see if this is not funny and I actually enjoy the book. But either way, tomorrow on Lolcow Nobodies, I don't think it's going to be the main thing. Hopefully Keemstar gives me something. Give me something, Keem. But we're gonna review Super Killer, among other things, tomorrow. So there you go. I lied last time. We're gonna talk about Vito more. Cause he's so fascinating. It's a lolcow like live formatting from somebody I like. Like they're being like blacks they're being like symbioted fucking black suit Spider-Man, but it's like for being a retard. I don't know. It's taxing. We're gonna review Super Killer. We're gonna talk about other stuff. See you tomorrow for more Lolcow Nobodies.